Are you tired of feeling financially stressed and unsure of how to achieve financial success? Many of us make financial mistakes without realizing it, and it can lead to a cycle of debt, lack of savings, and feeling like we're never in control of our money. But it doesn't have to be that way. In this video, we're going to reveal the top 7 financial habits that you should avoid to take control of your money and achieve financial success. These are habits that are common, but can have a detrimental effect on your finances if left unchecked. By avoiding these habits, you'll be able to set yourself up for financial stability, reach your financial goals and achieve peace of mind. We'll discuss the importance of budgeting, saving money, investing and protecting yourself against unexpected risks. We'll also talk about avoiding impulse purchases, credit card debt and not having an emergency fund. So, if you're ready to take control of your money and achieve financial success, then keep watching. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools and knowledge to master your finances and secure your financial future. Habit 1: Spending more than you earn. One of the most detrimental financial habits you can have is spending more than you earn. This habit can lead to a never-ending cycle of accumulating debt and struggling to pay bills. It's a very common habit that many people fall into, but it's one that can be easily avoided. The key to avoiding this habit is to make a budget and stick to it strictly. A budget is a plan that outlines your income and expenses, so you can see exactly where your money is going. By keeping track of your spending, you can ensure that you're not overspending and that you're living within your means. When creating a budget, it's important to be realistic and take into account all of your expenses, including fixed expenses like rent or mortgage payments, and variable expenses like groceries or entertainment. It's also important to set goals for yourself, such as saving for a vacation or an emergency fund. Once you have your budget in place, it's important to stick to it. This means being mindful of your spending and avoiding impulse purchases. It also means being willing to make adjustments to your budget as needed. For example, if you find that you're overspending on dining out, you may need to cut back on that expense. By avoiding the habit of spending more than you earn, you'll be able to take control of your finances and ensure that you're living within your means. You'll also be able to start saving money for your future goals and financial security. Habit 2: Making impulse purchases. Another financial habit to avoid is making impulse purchases. It's easy to be attracted to sales, deals and discounts, but these purchases can add up and affect your finances. Impulse purchases can lead to overspending and can put a strain on your budget. To avoid this habit, it's important to be mindful of your spending and to plan your purchases. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if you truly need the item or if it's just something you want. It's also helpful to make a list of items you need and stick to it when shopping. It's also important to take a step back and think about the purchase before making it. A good strategy is to wait 24 hours before making a decision. This will give you time to think about if you really need it and if it fits in your budget. Another important aspect is to compare prices and look for deals before buying. This will help you to save money and to make sure you're getting the best deal possible. By avoiding impulse purchases, you'll be able to stick to your budget and save money for your future goals. You'll also be able to ensure that you're only buying things that you truly need, which can lead to a sense of financial control and peace of mind. Habit 3: Not making a budget. A third financial habit to avoid is not making a budget. Many people don't see the importance of keeping track of their expenses and as a result, they end up with financial problems. A budget is a crucial tool that allows you to see where your money is going and make adjustments as needed. Without a budget, it's difficult to know if you're living within your means or if you're overspending on unnecessary expenses. Making a budget is not a difficult task, and there are many resources available to help you. You can use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even a pen and paper. The important thing is to ensure that your budget includes all of your income and expenses, including fixed expenses like rent or mortgage payments, and variable expenses like groceries or entertainment. When creating your budget, it's also important to set financial goals for yourself. This can include saving for a vacation, an emergency fund, or even retirement. By setting these goals, you'll have a clear idea of what you're working towards, and it will help you to stay motivated and on track. It's also important to review your budget regularly and make adjustments as needed. This will help you to stay on top of your finances and make sure that you're not overspending in any areas. By making a budget and sticking to it, you'll be able to take control of your finances and ensure that you're living within your means. You'll also be able to save money for your future goals and achieve financial stability. Habit 4. Not saving money. Another financial habit to avoid is not saving money. Saving money is a crucial aspect of personal finance. It is important for both short-term and long-term goals. Without savings, you're at risk of falling into debt, or not having enough money to cover unexpected expenses such as medical bills, job loss, or home repairs. To start saving money, you first need to understand your spending habits and make a budget. This will help you to identify areas where you can cut back on expenses and free up money to put into savings. It's also important to set financial goals for yourself, such as saving for an emergency fund or a down payment on a house. One effective way to save money is to automate your savings. This can be done by setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. By automating your savings, you'll be less likely to miss a deposit or spend the money on something else. Another important aspect is to have different savings accounts for different goals. This will help you to keep your savings separated and to track the progress of each goal. Saving money is not always easy, but it's important to make it a priority. By saving money, you'll be able to achieve your financial goals and have peace of mind knowing that you're prepared for unexpected expenses. Habit 5. Not investing. Another financial habit to avoid is not investing. Investing is a great way to increase your wealth over the long term and secure your financial future. However, many people avoid investing because they're intimidated by the process or they don't understand how it works. Investing your money can be done in various ways, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, and even your own business. Each type of investment has its own risks and rewards, and it's important to find the one that best fits your goals and risk tolerance. Before investing, it's important to do your research and educate yourself on the different options available. You can research online, read books, or seek advice from a financial advisor. It's also important to have a clear understanding of your investment goals and to have a plan for when to buy and sell your investments. Another important aspect is to diversify your portfolio. This means spreading your investment across different types of investments. This will help you to minimize the risk and to maximize the chances of success. Investing can be a bit intimidating, but it's important to remember that it's a long-term strategy and the key is to start early and be consistent. By investing your money, you'll be able to increase your wealth over time and secure your financial future. Habit 6. Getting stuck in credit card debt. One financial habit to avoid is getting stuck in credit card debt. Credit cards can be a useful tool for managing expenses and building credit, but if not used responsibly, they can lead to a cycle of accumulating high-interest debt that can be difficult to pay off. The key to avoiding this habit is to use credit cards responsibly. This means only using them for necessary expenses, and paying off the balance in full and on time each month. Avoiding interest charges is crucial to avoiding credit card debt. It's also important to be aware of the terms of your credit card and to understand the interest rate, fees, and penalties. Many credit cards have high interest rates and late fees that can quickly add up and make it difficult to pay off the balance. To avoid getting stuck in credit card debt, it's important to have a budget and stick to it. This will help you to keep track of your expenses and ensure that you're not overspending. It's also important to have an emergency fund in place, so you're prepared for unexpected expenses and can avoid using credit cards as a last resort. Another important aspect is to keep track of your credit score and to take steps to improve it. This will help you to get better credit card offers and lower interest rates. By avoiding credit card debt and using credit cards responsibly, you'll be able to maintain a good credit score and avoid the stress and financial burden of high-interest debt. Habit 7. Not having an emergency fund. Another financial habit to avoid is not having an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a savings account set aside for unexpected expenses such as job loss, medical bills, or natural disasters. Without an emergency fund, you may end up relying on credit card debt or loans to cover unexpected expenses, which can lead to more financial problems in the future. To start building an emergency fund, it's important to set a savings goal and make regular contributions to your emergency fund. A good rule of thumb is to save enough to cover at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. However, the ultimate goal is to have a fund that can cover a year of expenses. It's also important to have a separate account for your emergency fund. This will help you to keep the money separate from your regular savings and to avoid spending it on non-emergency expenses. Another important aspect is to make your emergency fund a priority. This means making regular contributions and avoiding dipping into it unless it's truly an emergency. An emergency fund is an essential part of personal finance. It's a safety net that can help you to cope with unexpected events and to avoid falling into debt. By having an emergency fund, you'll have peace of mind knowing that you're prepared for any unexpected expenses that may arise. In conclusion, achieving financial success requires being aware of your financial habits and taking steps to avoid those that can lead to financial problems. We've discussed 7 common financial habits that can be detrimental to your finances, including spending more than you earn, making impulse purchases, not making a budget, not saving money, not investing, not researching before making purchases, getting stuck in credit card debt, neglecting financial protection, not having an emergency fund, and not reviewing your finances regularly. By avoiding these habits and taking the steps outlined in this video, you'll be able to take control of your finances and achieve financial stability. Remember to make a budget, save money, invest, protect yourself against unexpected risks, and avoid unnecessary debt. By following these tips, you'll be able to reach your financial goals and have peace of mind knowing that your finances are under control. Thank you for watching, and we wish you all the best in your financial journey. Remember that small changes can lead to big results, and don't be afraid to seek help if you need it. We hope this video has been helpful and informative, and we encourage you to share it with your friends and family.